Yeah, I'm going to share a little story on the dark initial application of AI in my company and how we went into the light. Has been a personal journey, and I think I can share a few lessons with you. First, story about collective intelligence, which I think is the right way to apply generative AI to groups. Apollo program, 3 million person year, equivalent to the 300 billion investment. No help from any technology that could augment intelligence. You know that this AlphaFold, 200 person years investment, $65 million. But if they had to sequence all these 214 million proteins by hand, this had been an impossible budget, $25 trillion. So today, we have AI that can multiply, augment our intelligence, if we know how to make computable intelligence possible. So where we are today, we are in the race for artificial general intelligence. This is us, this is them, you know, the AI emperors. These guys are actually leading us to, I believe, not the right goal today. On Mondays, they are boomers. AI is going to solve everything. They're going to create abundance. They're going to give us all we need. On Tuesdays, AI is dangerous. They're going to wipe us out from the face of the earth. So they are the good ones. That's why they have to have all the resources to control this. I think that as humans, as spectators, should not accept this. Okay, so I'm very concerned on the human side of the AI application. And I think I have to start with this message because I think that maybe we are having the wrong goal there. So, San Francisco, that's the capital of the AI world, at least for Westerners. Lights and shadows. The lights are the success, enormous success of ChatGPT and followers. We've seen today very inspiring uses. I was very impressed on the talk of Renzo, how he is a creative person using AI in his business. I think that's the right way to use generative AI. But the dark side, and this is closer to what I do, is that in applying AI in the world of the enterprise, many problems appear. Actually, there is a recent MIT report from July this year that says that after 30 to 40 billion of investment in enterprise AI, only 5% of the companies saw some return. 95% of the companies that invested in generative AI in the last months have seen zero impact on the P&L. That's a tragedy. And that's only one of the diseases we're seeing. Maybe many of you have seen the AI, what is called the AI sprawl, which is AI used without a clear guidance. Every person using ChatGPT or any other model, they want licenses, inefficiency. And I want to share with you what's the worst disease that I detected in my company a year and a half ago and how we could heal us from that. That disease is the talent moat. I hope this graphic is clear enough. We have a team of very expert pro developers. This is scary people. I used to be one of them, right? So they are experts, they know it all. And if you give them AI, they become an inexpugnable castle. I mean, junior developers cannot get into there. We actually saw, 1 year after we allowed them to use coding pilots, that we couldn't hire any junior developers anymore because they were out-prompted. They were redundant. And that created many problems in my organization. We didn't have new talent. There was no diversity. It was very difficult to retain these guys. And one of these pro developers left the company was a knowledge amputation. This created many problems. I run a company with close to 200 people, and half of them are developers. So it's really a problem I had to tackle. And we were stuck and desperate, and when desperate, you try something completely different. So what we did was to partner with a nonprofit called generations.org in Colombia and in Mexico. And we had a first batch of junior developers, 50% men, 50% women. This was a decision we made. And we gave them tutoring and a coding pilot, you see what happened. We had to force it because all the pro-developers went against it. And what happened was spectacular. Look, when you have a pro-developer with a coding pilot, you get this important but still modest, I'm sorry, the AI, that's AI, plus AI, okay? Important but modest increase in productivity. These guys are short of soft skills, as you see. These are the green ones. You know, they are difficult to talk to. They are kind of hard people, nerdy. We hire people with a big tower of soft skills. And with the coding pilot, you see, plus 75% of these hard skills were learned in less than 6 months. So this was a big lesson for us. So I only have 1 minute and a half, so I'm going to rush a little bit. This was a big lesson. And now we're building, what we learned is to build AI native teams, mix of humans and AI blended. I've been running, for example, I've been in the spotting campaign in my company. This is the first design we did of an AI native team. And with that, we managed already in the first generation to multiply by 4 our efficiency in writing patterns. I don't have time to explain what's that. It's fascinating, but that's the future. Companies in less than 10 years will be all AI native or will disappear, especially if they are in something related to AI, to intelligence, sorry. So leaders, we have to learn new things, build blended teams. We have to focus on our soft skills. We have to go from decision makers to sense makers. That has been a transition for me. And the skills we have to learn is not just the most important thing. Our mission is to build AI native teams. What we have to do is to bet on humans. We are in Venice. This drawing is beautifully kept here in the Galleria dell'Accademia. It's a symbol for me of the Renaissance, the human-centric spirit. And I've prepared a little proposal for you, a pledge. I'd like to see if you commit to these principles. Let's not cede our agency. One key message: education and basic AI access will be the same thing in a few years, exactly the same. We'll blend. Sustainability, let's think long term. All we do has to be to sustain us in the future. And finally, let's focus AI where, especially generative AI, where it's best, which is human flourishing. So I've prepared a little request for you, finishing now, which is the pledge. Please scan this thing. I'll distribute the link in the group. Yeah. And please tell me, what do you think of committing as leaders? Because this is the most powerful group of leaders I'm part of. Take a look at this red part of the pledge and tell me what you think about committing to that in your own sphere of influence. Thank you very much. Sorry.